Here at Motion Unlimited, we're always looking to find you the best rust-free cars that we can find and keep the price where you can afford it. And I'm standing in front of a 49 Chevy pickup that's just got to be the neatest little thing you're ever going to get to see. It's a little half-ton short wheelbase, and it's a four-wheel drive, if you can believe that. The truck has been kind of customized over the years, but it was all done a long time ago by some guy that was an old school mechanic. It's really, really in nice shape. It's got beautiful patina, and this is a truck. We know everybody's looking for 49 Chevy pickups. You see astronomical prices of trucks like this for $10,000, $15,000 that don't run, no title. Not us. This little baby runs like a top, needs very little work to get it on the road to make it drive. Comes with a current South Dakota title, have no trouble titling it in your state. And I'm telling you, for less than $1,000, you can have this truck running and sitting in your driveway ready to go cruising. I'd like to show you some of the finer points of this little truck. It's so difficult to find a pickup like this, especially in farm country. In our area, we don't have a lot of rust, which means that they last a lot longer, which means that they just get the heck beat out of them. The body mounts are beat out, body lines are all cracked up, doors are sagging. Not this little pickup. Just look close. Look down the side of this pickup. Look how nice and straight it is. Look at that patina. But I want to show you, it's got a 5-window cab, which is kind of a really neat thing, but it's also got the deluxe trim package, which is the chrome around the windows. It's got the nice chrome pieces on the dash. It's got the emblems on it, all in good shape and complete. So you're not going to be looking for a lot of pieces to make this truck a driver. It's also got good glass in most. It's got one crack in the windshield. No, both windshields are cracked. They're flat glass. They're cheap to replace. So once again, I'm going to say, take the time to look down the side of this pickup. If you want one that you're just not going to have to spend thousands of dollars trying to straighten it out to look good enough that you want to take your wife for a drive in it, here it is. This truck needs none of that stuff. A lot of people don't know that Chevrolet these years in these pickups, a lot of people think they only made one motor, which this was the 216, which was the old Babbitt beater motor. But they made several different sizes. They made the 235, which was a little later on, and then they made a 261, which was the truck motor. And a lot of guys wanted to put the 261 in these pickups because they had a lot more horsepower and a lot more torque. This little truck came with the 216, which was the non-oil pressure motor. That's gone, of course. It's been replaced by this 261, and it just runs sweet. Been sitting for about 5 years. I took it in the shop. I cleaned the points, cleaned the plugs, put a little gas in the carburetor, put a new battery in it, and it just started right up and idle like a champ. So this is really a good little motor. Of course, you can change it to whatever you want if you wish, but I'd recommend leave it there, drive it, enjoy it just the way it is. Granted, you're not going to go down the freeway at 75, but I bet you can cruise at 65 pretty easy. We're now looking at the interior of this little Chevy pickup, and like I said, the gentleman that I bought it from, it belonged to his grandpa, and grandpa the one that did all the work. But notice it's got a 53 Chevy car steering wheel, which is kind of neat, and it's really in nice shape. But it's got a really old school sun tack in it. Take a look at that. You see those now on eBay for $200 or $300. That's just awesome. And then look also, it's got really cool Chrysler gauges, which is just a neat little item. It's still got the radio in it. It's a 4-speed transmission, and it's also got bucket seats in it, which may or may not be up to your liking, but you can sure change those real easy. It's still got most of the headliner in it, which looked like it had a custom headliner in it, but it's still got all the nice dash pieces in it, the original knobs. It's just a nice little original truck. Now there's just something on this little truck that I want to point out. It's got a back bumper. That's really rare on these pickups. Normally when you bought them brand new, it didn't come with a back bumper. So somewhere along the lines he found one and he put it on there, which is a really nice option. It's still got the stock taillights, but look at that tailgate. That's the original tailgate. Look how clean and straight that is. Take a look at that tailgate. Now it is missing the little hooks for the latches for the tailgate, but you can buy those brand new reproduction without too much trouble. But it does need wood in the floor of the bed. That's just real common when these trucks sit for a while. And there again, you can buy a kit, a nice new wood kit for that, and it's not very expensive and it's not hard to put in. And that's about the biggest problem you're going to have to make it a nice little cruiser. Probably going to need a set of tires too, maybe, but other than that, put a battery in it, do a little mechanical and some tires, and you're driving.